each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. LeBron James. Missed his first. That one goes. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And a putback slam.
And it's still early in this game, but you can't send the wrong message to the offense by letting them think they can own the glass.
Lakers ball. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Anthony Davis, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Leonard to Beverly. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
LeBron with it up top. Down by 1.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
LeBron James. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And it's Davis for the rebound. Had a chance, but it's no good. Leonard, and a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Anthony Davis. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George, no good. LBJ. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Here's LeBron for 2. He shoots, off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
It's James controlling the offense. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Leonard. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
In the last 2 minutes. Substitutions. Los Angeles.
Leonard. Not easy.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Whoa, what a finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
His first effort off the mark. Williams across the timeline. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. It's a big finish.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
James drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Leonard. That's how you defend. To James. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6. Deep three at the buzzer. We played one with the visiting Clippers out on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
James into the front court, trailing by 4. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
JaVale McGee pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Caldwell Pope. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Anthony Davis, that's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. George, oh, he couldn't get it to go. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. It's James controlling the offense. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Patrick Beverly. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Williams. Leonard. And count the basket inside.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Shot from the lane won't go. Williams into the front court. Up 5. To Leonard. Gets a look. Can't hit. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. George and drains it.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving 3-point shooters open on the perimeter.
And the finish at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended. To Cousins. And the finish. Slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Runner here won't go. Danny Green to James. Slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc to Paul George. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Cousins. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. To Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. George. Paul George. 4 out of 10.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
It's James. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Leonard. He throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
LBJ has it. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
LeBron into the front court. Margins 8. Danny Green. Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Patrick Beverly. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. Lead stands at 10. George on the drive, but his shot misses.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Kawhi Leonard with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Passed it off. Beverly buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. LBJ with it. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
4-3. No good. That's great defense. Kuzma matched up with Paul George. Knocked loose. Leonard. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. To George. Had a good look there, but it's no good. LeBron into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Count the basket at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
The monster stuff.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. LeBron with it up top. His guys trail by 13. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, he had it. Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 70% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second of 3, off the mark. To Harkless. Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Williams to Beverly. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Jumper's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. LeBron James here against Harkless. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Los Angeles, they have it. James to Kyle Kuzma. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Hits the three-pointer.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
James, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Great pass to set it up. And a nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
James into the front court. His guys down big. Montrezl Harrell with a piece. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. James, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And look out. Third quarter comes to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Fires the three. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. Across the timeline comes James. Down a bundle. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
You've got to get that one to go. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
George, he was all over him. Here's LeBron for 2. Not that time. The follow won't go either. To Williams. Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Williams. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. LeBron James with the rock. No good. Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LBJ for three, and a putback slam.
I mean, really, is it really difficult to box out these days?
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Danny Green. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. George to Beverly. From long range. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open three.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
James cleans it up. Anthony Davis. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. To Leonard. Won't go. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Leonard. That one off the mark. It's no good. To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Lakers at the controls right now. Paul George able to recover with the block. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Beyond the arc for three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. And throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.